What's going on, a-holes? This is your commish coming with your vice commish, co-commish, co-assistant, vice assistant to the regional manager. Your daddy, the Black Stallions. We're coming at you live. We're not live.
It could be, but it's not.
Okay, this is the week 2 wrap video. A lot of upsets, a lot of surprises. The only known surprise is that Aaron didn't put his lineup again, so he's 0-2. Aaron, you's a bitch. Okay, let's go. Start it off, Eric.
Okay, so first up was Whippersnappers, which was my team, against Ralph. And we all know how that turned out.
Let me talk about that for a little second here.
Give it a go. I'm
going to go ahead and say Eric got 119 and Ralph got 84. I don't know why he's called the Orions and then has a Charizard. That confuses me. He's got an identity crisis. Let me just tell you, Russell Wilson, surprising 22 points, even though he got fucking creamed by Green Bay. Let's talk about Blount, 0.4. Very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. Got 15 from Baldwin. Disappointing Marshawn Lynch. Disappointing Matt Bryant. Disappointing defense from the Titans. Of note, he had Mariota on the bench with 16 points. Not bad. Eric, however, had Kaepernick on the bench with 26 points. Didn't need him.
Didn't matter in the end.
Didn't need him. Still whooped your ass, Ralph. Better luck next week.
Who's Ralph playing next week?
Ralph is playing. Let's find out who he's playing next week. I'll tell you right now. He's playing Big Daddy Black Stallions.
Uh-oh.
Good luck being 1-2, Ralph. Okay, let's go to our next matchup. What we got, Eric?
The next one, actually, is you, the Black Stallions, against Juan. Did Juan win last year, or did he get second place last year?
Juan got second place last year.
Okay, so Juan, it's been a disappointing start.
Second place or third place? I can't remember. He didn't win, though. That's the emphasis of
if you're not first, you're last.
If you're not first, you're last.
It was a close game. It seemed like you were going to come back and win it, Juan, but you didn't. You had a projected point of like 120 points, but in the end, you got 80 points.
That brings up a good point, Eric. Guys, projections don't fucking matter. They don't matter. Just go with your gut. Go with your gut players. Look at what Georgia did. Georgia got gut players.
It's easy.
He's dominating.
It's easy to go off of projections.
It's easy to go off.
See numbers,
but just see numbers.
At the end of the day, like those numbers never follow through. Most of them don't.
Most of them don't.
Listen to your heart.
That's tip number 1 for
Listen
week number 2.
Listen to your heart. What you have to do.
Listen to your fucking
Let's
heart.
see what Juan's team did. Andrew Luck. I think that's where, because Andrew Luck got 8 points. It's hard to come back.
Yeah, you can't.
When you have 8 points coming from your quarterback.
You're right.
What else happened on this team? It was a pretty... Oh, your tight end only got 1 point. But then your tight end only got 1 point,
Let's talk about...
you had a monster week. You had a monster week. Your wide receivers, Odell Beckham, Larry Fitzgerald, combined points of 50
points.
50 points. Actually, I think you might have... No, you didn't get the top. I thought you got the top. You're like number 3. But that's neither here nor there.
That's not here nor there.
So you next week are playing... you're playing Ralph next week.
Next week I'm playing Ralph.
And Juan, you're playing Joe next week. So good luck with that.
All right, there you go.
I haven't really heard a lot from Joe. I don't know how he's feeling about the season.
Joe's more upset about the Cowboys season. Can we talk about that for a second? Cowboys losing players left and right. I'm sorry about you guys.
If Romo got the surgery, he would be okay in like 1 week. But he doesn't want to. He's scared of the knife.
He's scared of the knife? Is that what it is?
He's scared of the defenses and he's scared of the knife.
Scared of the defense, scared of the knife.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
All right, let's move on. What's our next matchup, Eric?
Next is Triflers and Nomo Romo.
I don't know who Nomo Romo is.
It's Joe.
Is that Joe? Nomo Romo is Joe. Let's talk about this matchup. Phil, shout out to Germany. Shout out to Phil. Set up his dorm in Germany. Told him to go crazy. He's already knee deep in blonde bitches. Let's talk about that.
Slaying pussy.
Slaying.
This podcast is international. If you watch it.
Oh shit!
Phil, I hope you're watching this.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch, bitches.
If you're watching this, give me a shout out at my Twitter handle. I don't have a Twitter. I can't.
Okay, that's a good point. I'm gonna take this time to tell you guys, hit the subscribe button below. Follow me on Twitter at Captain Mexico. Thanks. Let's talk about the matchup here. Triflers, 21 points from Carson Palmer. I heard today on the radio that Carson Palmer is playing the best quarterback out of anybody. I'm going to go ahead and deny that because my boy, Football Tommy's been scoring more points. LeSean McCoy,
I'm gonna interrupt you for a second.
Interrupt me.
George, if you are interested in a trade with me, I want Football Tommy from you. I will give you anyone from my lineup. Hit me up. I am very interested. I want Football Tommy back. I need him.
Hit him up, Football Tommy. Let me keep going. Matt Forte, strong, got 10 points for Joe. Strong, even though the Bears fucking suck, he still got points. Eric Decker for the Jets, surprisingly getting 15 points. 20 from Emmanuel Sanders. We all knew he was going to turn it up. He turned it up this week. Got a big W at Kansas City for Denver. Shout out to my boy Peyton Manning. If you're watching Peyton, hit subscribe. I'll talk to you later. What do you got next?
Hold on, actually, I had a note here to talk to somebody. Let me just find who I was supposed to talk to. But somebody is actually missing a player on their roster. They could just add an extra player. Anyone they want, and it is, who is this? Charlie. Charlie, you could add an extra player. You only have, I don't know how many people, but you're missing one. You could have an extra one. You could add an extra whatever you want.
On his bench, you mean?
Yeah, your bench.
You have an open bench slot, Charlie.
And that's actually the next lineup that we're talking about.
Okay, that's the next matchup, Charlie.
It was Charlie
Good
versus
segue.
Andy. Charlie won. Charlie beat the shit out of Andy. Andy is 0-2. It's a very slow start. I'm saying Andy, but we all know it's Bear. Bear, why are you letting your brother down? Don't do that. It's fucked up. He needs you. He needs you to get in those points.
I'm going to interject here and say that even though that the A-holes have DeMarco Murray, who's been laying fucking eggs left and right, he still got the win. But a big mistake for Andy, Phillip Rivers should have started Eli Manning. Just saying. 5 more points. Who got drafted first, Eli Manning or Phillip Rivers? I think it was Eli Manning.
I think we know who got drafted first. That's a bad choice.
Eli Manning turned it up. That's a shout out to you, Juan.
Juan. That's right.
All right, let's
it was
go.
a good choice. I don't know who the fuck Allen Robinson is, but he got 30 points for... Who is this? For Charlie. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of fucking points. That was a good...
God damn, Charlie, 27.
Yeah.
And 18 from Steven Gostkowski. Good pickup on the kicker right there.
That's a great kicker.
Yeah.
Did they leave anybody important on the bench? I mean, obviously Eli Manning, but we don't have to talk about that again.
Michael Crabtree's a sleeper, Charlie. Might want to put him in for some of your lesser-known receivers, such as D. Walker. Who the fuck is that guy? Got you 0 points. Get him out of there.
It's a tight end.
Oh, it's a tight end. Charlie, my boy, you need a tight end. Even though you already got one. Am I right?
Poor guy.
Am I right?
I got it.
He's got a tight end.
Zing.
Right.
Next week, Charlie's playing Bear, and Andy's playing me. Probably going to beat you, Andy. 0-3 is going to suck.
It's going to suck.
You're not going to like that. It's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt.
It's not going to be nice. Who's next? Alchemy, who is Jackie. Jackie had a monster week. Jackie, keep up the good work.
Jackie, good pickup on Big Ben. Big Ben, turn it up right now. Getting them points.
Mm-hmm.
Get it. Also, of note, Aaron didn't put his roster up on time. Didn't get Peyton Manning in. Sucks for you, brah. Can't tell you enough. Set up your goddamn team.
It's hard to be motivated to do it, though, because even if he had Peyton Manning, who had, how many points did he have? 20 points, he still would have lost. So you just need to, get with it, bro. You're also 0-2.
He's 0-2.
Who's he playing next week?
Of note, Terrence Williams with 14 points, even though Tony Romo's out. Terrence Williams back up to the number 1 spot. See what he can do.
Oh, you're playing Triflers next week, Aaron.
Surprisingly, Cowboys defense, 17 points on the bench. Crazy.
A lot of points.
All right, let's move on to our last matchup.
Last pick is Gio and Bear. Gio is, you know what?
Last but not least, Gio. You know what I'm talking about?
Gio's team really is rock solid. It really is. Gio is undefeated, 2-0, ranked first in our league. I mean, he's just having a really, really strong start to the season. I'm very proud of him.
You're right. He's doing really good right now. He's number 1, sitting up at the top.
He's doing good.
Of note, Roddy White got him 0 points. Damn, Gio. That sucks for you. Also, Abdullah, I don't know who that is. He got like 1.8 points. Not looking good. Maybe look to replace some players for next week because
it's hard to talk shit to Gio though because he's number 1 and he's undefeated.
Yeah, but he scored 90 points. Against a good team, he would have lost.
Maybe it's
too bad. Bears team sucks balls. Good job, Gio. You're still on top. Can't hate. You're still on top.
It was a good. George has a good team. George, you really don't need Tom Brady because you have Flacco. Just saying, consider it. Send me a trade. Whatever you think is fair, I'll consider. It's really up to you.
That's good. Let's talk about trades.
Has there been any trades?
There hasn't been any trades.
Okay.
There's been little activity from the lower people. So let me just talk. Let me talk about Jackie, Andy, Aaron, Charlie, Ralph. Let's get some moves going. You want some trades? We'll do some trades. Obviously, you don't want Baltimore Ravens defense, but maybe you want to pick up the Cowboys defense, for instance, from Jackie. She's got a good defense. Maybe you can trade her for something she needs. Talk about that amongst yourselves. Charlie, get Jackie to get on the group chat. We promise we won't be vulgar that much anymore.
Is that why she doesn't group chat anymore?
I don't know why she's in the group chat, but she's in the group chat at all.
I don't really. You guys send so many messages, and then by the time I get to them, I feel like I missed the conversation.
Shout out to Joe and to Juan, keeping the football chat alive. Brandon, also a spectator, not even in the league, very, very participating.
He's probably watching right now.
He should be watching. You know why? Because shout out to Brandon for being the #1 fan right now.
I feel like he should have joined. I called him. I gave him plenty of time. I was like, hey man, I'll spot you the money if that's the issue. It wasn't the issue. He was like, I'm not interested. And then he was lonely, and then he wanted to be in our group chat. And now he's watching the videos.
I feel like we should have not added him to the group chat. That way next year he would want to join the fantasy football league. But you know, I miss him.
How about this?
And I can't be tyrannical.
Aaron, if you don't set your lineup this week, you are getting replaced with Brandon. That is a joke. I'm just kidding. That's mean. You can't do that. That's fucked up.
You can't. Also, next week, we'll keep you updated, but we might be incommunicado. So if anything comes up, it's going to have to wait till Monday for the game. So
what do you mean?
Because we'll be driving.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
That's true.
Update to come.
That's also potential breaking news. We may be in El Paso. Friday through Sunday. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. So keep your eyes peeled on the chat. Commish will be on there. Co-commish will be on there.
And keep your hopes up. That's important.
Yeah.
It's really early on. You know, even if you're 0-2, like two people who I can't remember.
There's still 12 games, guys. Anything can happen. I know it. There's always like a shift. Top people go down, they come back up. Don't lose your hopes.
Yeah, like someone gets hurt, you could pick up their replacement. Like, who's the new quarterback for the Cowboys?
Josh Wheaton.
Is he open? What's his name?
It could be. No, is it Josh Wheaton? No,
it's
just type in Whedon.
Brandon Whedon.
Josh Whedon is the guy that directed Avengers. I'm sorry, guys.
You messed up. See, nobody has him. You guys could pick up a new quarterback if your quarterback sucks. You can have this brand new. He's going to get projected 20 points. I know we just talked about projections not mattering, but kind of doesn't matter.
It's good if you have a second quarterback. So
he's really ugly, too. Like, look at this guy. This poor guy. You think Tony Romo's ugly, and then you look at this poor fellow. You can't really... There he is.
Fucking ginger, too.
Yeah, it looks ugly. You know what he looks like? He looks like one of those Plant vs. Zombies, like the potato. That's what he looks like.
He does.
Yeah, it's funny.
All right, guys. Well, that was week 2 wrap-up. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Uh-oh, special guest real fast. Uh-oh. It's Jessica.
Who's that girl, Eric?
It's Jess.
That's right. All right, guys.
See you next week.
Hit subscribe. Look at the description below. Add Captain Mexico on Twitter. See y'all.